Before we get started, it's important to know what Salesforce is and how it's used. Salesforce is a cloud-based customer relationship management software utilized to help manage relationships and interactions with students. The Salesforce is like your iPhone, and there's different applications on your iPhone. Some of them, for example, might be Facebook or Instagram. In our case, they might be Outreach Online or Outreach General Studies, Account Engagement, Recruitment Manager. I've listed a few of these below so that you understand what each of them are if you hear me talk about them later down the road. Some important Salesforce terminology for us to have and understand includes a record or a contact, and this is just basically a student or a prospect, a lead, an inquiry. All of these words are used interchangeably. Contact owner is the individual who's listed in the system as the point person based on the details within the system. However, a lot of times you may not be listed as the contact owner, but the student may have expressed interest in your program or campus, and you'll see them on your list. Even if you are not the contact owner, you are still able to reach out to those individuals, and we encourage you to do so. Pardot or account engagement, this is used interchangeably and is in the back end Salesforce, and it's something that outreach marketing utilizes to establish email marketing campaigns. Production. This is where you can harness the power of Salesforce to track inquiries and gain insight on your business performance. So we do have a CRM governance group that is set up, and that group is individuals from each area that are within the Salesforce org that we have. Each of our departments have a representative that meets weekly to discuss issues and topics and changes to the system. I've listed out the CRM governance group here just for your reference. But as a member of the outreach community, you should always start questions with me. So what exactly is a CRM admin? It's someone who helps the department and teams effectively and efficiently manage their student data. Someone who helps you understand, streamline, and automate processes. So the first things first, how do I get into Salesforce? Well, here's the link right here, and it's going to be in a variety of other spots for you to locate. I would encourage you to favorite it on your computer, but it'll be easily located in Blackboard for you as well. This is the production environment, which means that you're able to use any data and applications that have been created for you. Salesforce has requests for information forms that we have set up, and these are forms that are completed by interested individuals via our website. Once they complete those, their names are collected in Salesforce, where then you can locate the student to get their contact information and add notes to their account. Some of the different requests for information forms are set up for students based on websites or events they're attending, but we also have one set up for students that are interested who call, walk into the office, or even send an email, so that you, the staff member with Ole Miss, can complete that form on their behalf, and they'll go into our system and they won't miss out on any important information that we may be sending them. A couple examples right here are for online programs for the graduate level and undergraduate level. We also have some for the regional campuses, as well as for general studies. And these are other links that might be very important for regionals to keep in mind, based on if the student's interested in a regional campus. Maybe you've spoke to somebody interested in going to the Oxford campus. Maybe somebody's interested in graduate admissions or an online graduate program, or even an undergrad online program. And then, as mentioned before, here's the link for general studies for walk-ins, calls, and emails. So how do you use Salesforce for marketing leads? So you're going to utilize reports created based on you being the contact owner to review students interested in your program. You're also going to get reports based off of your program or area, and you are going to use that as well to review individuals interested in your program. You'll click on or search for student names in the account to learn more about the students, And you can utilize fields that can be updated. You are going to utilize notes and chatter to include all your conversations within Salesforce. So for support, we want to make sure that we have plenty of support out there for you. For non-emergency situations, like you want to request an additional user access, maybe some reports need modified, new fields, etc., we're asking you to complete the job form with as many details as possible. This is going to allow me to track what the needs are and really assess each year if there's things that I can be doing proactively. However, if there's something major, like a duplicate, you see that there's a notification for a duplicate in the system, or you think you clicked on something and accidentally deleted or modified it unnecessarily, or maybe you have tried everything possible to get your password reset, then you would reach out to myself. And if I'm out of the office, my designee. But ideally, every request would start with that jot form for tracking purposes. So the next thing that I want to talk about is important fields and definitions. Each of the areas do have some fields unique to them. And so I've laid them all out here with definitions. We have got 3 fields that all of Outreach utilizes, which includes a field where students can indicate if they're going to be living or residing in the US during their program, a field where students can report the number of credit hours that they currently have, and a field where students can indicate their preferred communication method. Online programs have a couple fields similar to what regional and general studies will have, where you can indicate how qualified you feel the student is for engagement in that program, as well as communication status. Are they actively communicating with you or not? Regionals has a number of fields based on previous data that was being brought into the system, but the first couple are about their campus of interest, so which regional campus, where are they currently attending. It kind of drills down a little bit more to what their current program may be or current campus may be based off of what they indicated their current institution is. We're going to have a spot for regionals to be able to add in enrolled credit hours. That's not going to modify the one that the student indicated. We're also going to have a field that's going to indicate if a program is not offered at the regional campus, so then the student can be easily communicated with about their options. We're also going to have fields associated with scholarships, affiliation with Amazon, as well as those that online and general studies have with qualified and communication status. Additionally, we will have a field where you can put a URL where you are storing any documents associated with that student, since we cannot upload documents within Salesforce at this time. Lastly, for general studies, very similar, there is an initial contact made field, as well as the communication status and qualified, as well as indicating their area of interest.